Hello guys, welcome to Android Tutorials Point. Here I come again and I'm here up with Android tutorials, and if you want to learn Android programming language step by step, then you have to follow my channel, then you have to subscribe my channel and keep watching my videos. Stay tuned to this channel and I'm going to teach you how to make Android apps step by step. So first of all you have to do is to install Android Studio, and for that you have to go to Google, and you should have a good internet connection because that file is pretty huge. It's like 1.5 to 2 GB on the Studio, and for the configuration it needs 1 to 2 GB more space. So alright, if you have good internet connection, go to google.com and search for Android Studio download. So it will give a list. You have just go to this link, the first link, this original at developer.android.com/studio /index.html blah blah blah, and it will take you to this link straight away, and all you have to do is download. Click here and download this. It's like 1848 as I told you. It's like 1.5 to 1.6 GB. So all after installing this, then it will open a thing like this. So all you have to do is, again, you have to go to configure SDK manager, and you have to make sure these things have been installed on your Android Studio. If it is not installed by default, then you have to go and click on these things, because this is the latest one, Android 7.1.1 Nougat and Marshmallow, Lollipop. It will be automatically installed in this platforms. So you have to install these two necessarily. After that you have to go to SDK tools, and you have to make sure it is not necessary to install all these things. For the particular basic things and some good apps, you have to install these things: Android SDK build tools, documentation for Android SDK, and make sure Intel x86 emulator accelerator HAXM installer is also installed. If it is not installed, then make sure and install it by yourself. After then you have to go to SDK update sites, and you have to update these things, because Google, Android, these developers release updates like in every week, so you have to stay updated with them. And for the SDK location, you have to it will be by default in the C, so you will have to go to there, and you can go here and change it to your random directory, because if you put this thing in the C, in case if your Windows gets corrupted, then your all the data will be gone. So for that you have to save it in another drive, so you can do it like that. Okay, this was the configuration, small configuration, it's not a big a deal. So after the configuration, you have to go to start a new Android Studio project, and you can see there is your application name, there's your company domain, and there is your project location, where will be the project your project saved is there in my F drive, and you can change it in your computer, you can change it to anywhere you want it to save. So company domain, we will touch it later. We will not discuss about it right now, because it is we will discuss it further. And there is the application name, and you can see application name is started with a capital letter, and there is a space, and there is the application name. So we are going to save it our first app. Okay, so click next, and we have to obviously make for the phone and tablet. For the moment being, we will just let them for the moment, and from here you have to select the API 9. Okay, you can also select these APIs, but I have personally selected this API because if I will make an app, so it will run on all the Android devices, most of the devices. So I have keeping in my mind that it should be one for all the users, so I have chose this. If you want that only the high level users, like the latest phone users with Android Nougat and Marshmallow, for that you can go and select this Marshmallow Nougat, and if you choose this, then these devices will not support this thing. So that's why if you choose this, then all of these devices will support this API level. So I have selected API 9 and I will go next. And here are some built-in templates for the layouts. For the moment being, we will just select the empty activity and we will click next. And the first activity is main activity layout. This is the activity file .java, and this is the main activity underscore main .xml file. All of the coding you will do in here, and all of the designing you will do here. And make sure that activity name always starts with a capital letter, and camel case also good, but first letter should be capital, and after them there should be no space. If you give a space between them, this will generate an error. You can see here activity name is not set to a valid class name. That's why you have to keep it in touch. So if you want to save the layout, you have to also save it in a small letter, and if you have to give a space, you can also always use underscore, but you cannot use space or any other character, as it is giving an error here. Look at this. So that's why activity underscore name, and all you have to do is click on the finish, and it will create a project, and it will take you to the home page. So it is just building our Gradle files. So there are some small bugs, but we will see that later. Not a big deal for the moment being. As you can see, here is the Gradle build running. It means that it is in process, and these red things are the errors for the moment being, because it is still building and run. So once it is finished, it will also finish. Okay, it's almost done, and you can see it is now indexing the files, and it is almost done. It is almost done. It is almost done. Don't worry for this thing, because it takes some time at the beginning of the app. Once it is done, then it never takes time if you have a good PC. So you can see all the errors gone, and it is now our first project template. So for the coding, we will go to the next video. Till then, stay tuned, configure your Android Studio till then, and if you have any query, questions, anything regarding this configuration, you can comment me in the comment section, and I will give you a reply there, and I will try to help you out there. So for more, stay tuned to this channel, keep subscribing and share it to your friends and family. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching this video.